Factually inaccurate.
Morally correct. This is Babylon Bee Radio. Our top story. On Sunday, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences awarded the Oscar for Best Actor in a Leading Role to a young Ukrainian man for his hard work on and off the screen.
And the Best Actor in a Leading Role goes to Vladimir Zelensky!
Zelensky is the first person who identifies as a world leader to win an Oscar. Zelensky received a standing ovation as he walked down the aisle of the historic Dolby Theater to accept the Golden Oscar statue, which sources confirm he later sold to Brendan Fraser.
For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibility. I am the world's greatest hero,
said Zelensky, wildly waving the Oscar statuette around.
Also, please send more money for bombs.
Zelensky dedicated his win to President Biden, whom he referred to as, quote, a nice old man who gives out sour candy. This is the first time in its 95-year history that the Academy has ever awarded the Oscar for Best Actor to an individual who appeared in no movies in the past year. It also marks the first time a winner was not even listed among the nominees. The Academy Awards has continued efforts to address its history of white overrepresentation, tabbing black comedian Jimmy Kimmel to host the 95th edition of the Oscars.
We are proud for the Academy to once again feature the incredible talents of a black comedian,
said Academy President Don Billings.
We can think of no one more representative than Jimmy Kimmel of our commitment to raising up black voices.
A longtime Hollywood veteran, Kimmel's late-night show ratings have continually lagged behind his white competitors. Kimmel stated that he hoped the publicity from hosting the Oscars will finally even the playing field.
At the end of the day, I'm just honored to be able to represent the black community here in Hollywood. We have so many incredibly talented actors and actresses, and I'm proud to be the face of that community tonight. Because I'm black, dog.
During a prestigious ceremony held at the White House, President Biden bestowed the Black American of Courage Award to Robert Downey Jr. for his pivotal role as a black man in the 2008 movie Tropic Thunder. Awarding the white actor a black award equitably follows in the footsteps of First Lady Jill Biden, who recently gave the International Women of Courage Award to a fat guy from Argentina squashed into a dress and caked with makeup to show young women around the world to never give up on their dreams of being crushed into oblivion and wiped from the history books.
If you're not as black as Robert Downey Jr., and you ain't black,
said the president while standing next to Mr. Jr., who had insisted the award go to someone else while glancing nervously at all the black people in the room. Biden added that choosing a recipient had been difficult, as contenders for the award included Jimmy Kimmel, Justin Trudeau, Corn Pop, and Dr. Rachel Levine, who had qualified by getting a spray tan that one time. Biden later replaced Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin with Robert Downey Jr. on the grounds that Austin was just not black enough for his diverse cabinet. Sources report Tucker Carlson has obtained 40,000 hours of never-before-seen footage of President Biden falling down the stairs on Air Force One, said Carlson as he began reviewing footage to release to the public. Though a few videos have previously circulated of President Biden losing his long-running battle with stairs, Speaker Kevin McCarthy said security cameras have captured several thousand more hours of Biden's tumbles.
They were actually stuck on the tarmac for 5 hours in Poland. Biden plunged down the stairs dozens of times. I know Democrats are angry about our releasing this footage, but their narrative of Biden having a mostly peaceful relationship with stairs just isn't true. The American people deserve to see for themselves.
Neurologists who viewed the footage report that President Biden has likely accumulated several hundred concussions from his repeated nosedives.
As a neurologist, it is in my humble opinion that he might not even have dementia. It could just be because of the hundreds upon hundreds of concussions he's sustained falling down flights of stairs. I'm surprised the man can even form sentences, honestly.
Where's Tracy?
Well, I guess he can't form sentences. But he does get close sometimes, which is sort of impressive.
At airtime, President Biden had spent 24 hours straight falling down a shopping mall escalator.
Come on, man.
With aged seniors increasingly absent from sessions to treat their illnesses and injuries, Congress has passed new rules giving control of the Senate to whichever party has fewer people in the hospital. Sources confirm that over the last few years, the Capitol building has become a de facto nursing home to hundreds of elderly politicians who overstayed their welcome decades ago. Tourists in D.C. have reported sightings of confused, babbling geriatrics wandering the halls, nurses rushing to and fro along the corridors, and the repulsive smell of full adult diapers filling the air. With Democrat John Fetterman and Republican Mitch McConnell both in the hospital, Republicans now have 18 infirm geriatrics being treated, while Democrats only have 17, giving full control of the Senate to the Democrats. At airtime, control had been given back to the Republicans after Senator Mitch McConnell spent a few hours under his heat lamp and fully recovered. Local man Rusty Davis became extremely self-conscious today after suddenly realizing he was the only person in all of Walmart walking on legs.
Oh, man.
Said a blushing Mr. Davis as he surveyed the sea of scooters around him.
I just feel like such a show-off.
Mr. Davis said the reality of the situation only dawned on him in the dairy aisle after the third straight scooter-bound person asked him to reach a gallon of milk for them.
That's when I looked around and I discovered that not another soul in the place was using their legs. I just felt like some sort of mutant, like an X-Man. A freak walking about on two legs, towering over the little scooter brigades. I wanted to run and hide, but the running part would have made it worse.
With Mr. Davis being the only person in the store able to reach high shelves, a swarm of scooters quickly formed around him and followed him through the store.
I've been waiting hours for someone with legs to show up,
said fellow shopper Dorothy Thatcher.
Around 8 this morning, we got someone with legs, but no pants. I took a pass. My friend Ethel had to bite the bullet. She needed her heart medicine bad.
Davis eventually tired after 4 straight hours of getting items off high shelves and finally sat down in a scooter. Local 40-year-old man Todd Longwood was shocked to discover the list of side effects from the new drug Relivedol perfectly described a typical day in his life.
I was watching TV with my wife when the list of symptoms caught my attention. Headache, back pain, nausea, diarrhea, hair loss, frequent urination, depression, confusion, eye strain, irritability, and hearing loss. That's a typical Thursday afternoon for me. And by Thursday, I mean Tuesday. That's just one of the other symptoms. You forget what day it is.
Longwood said he was initially excited to learn more about the drug as he mistakenly thought the list of side effects was the list of ailments that the drug was intended to treat. A spokesman for Toxico, the company that makes Relivedol, confirmed that the drug was actually developed to prevent foot cramps.
Our target market is people over age 70 who experience mild to moderate foot cramping more than once a week. Our research found that most of these people have been dealing with these side effects for 30-plus years, so they don't mind at all.
The spokesman confirmed that Toxico is developing another new drug to counteract the side effects of Relivedol.
So far, that drug has only produced very minor side effects like blood clots and myocarditis.
Local plumber Mario and his brother Luigi were arrested on hate crime charges during a Special Cup tournament in which they left unsightly skid marks on Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road has long been a proud symbol of our allyship with the LGBTQIA+SAA+ community,
said a Peaches Castle spokesperson to reporters.
When Mario squeaks his tires, leaving skid marks on that beautiful rainbow-colored road, he left skid marks on the hearts of the entire queer community. No punishment is too great for hate like this.
Sources say Bowser has offered the use of a dungeon in Castle Koopa where Mario will be held indefinitely and pelted with hammers and fireballs while awaiting trial. His brother Luigi has been released on bail. Mario's nemesis Wario has also weighed in.
I'm deeply disturbed and saddened by this display of hate by Mario and Luigi. I stand proudly with the queer community as they deal with the devastating emotional damage wrought by this bigot.
Mario get you next time.
I'm gonna win.
Rainbow Road has since been repaired, only to be vandalized again by the notoriously transphobic Hammer Bros. B Radio features officially curated content from the Babylon Bee. Scripted, voiced, and produced by Austin Robertson. Additional voices in this episode from Bettina, Brandon, Kristen, and Travis. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe to B Radio on YouTube, Spotify, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts.